Disclaimer. Glass Wings is an MLP fan-made audio drama that follows its own canon for the sake of its story, which takes place a few years after Flurry's crystalling. The only thing being entirely disregarded from the MLP series canon is Season 9. Other show details may be changed or ignored in the future. If there are any inconsistencies between this and the show, consider it as a change made for the story. Thank you and enjoy. You need to relax, Shining. Pacing isn't going to make this go any faster.
How do you expect me to react when they said that there were complications? What if Cadence is dying? What if the baby's dying? What if they're both dying?
This here the best care your empire's got?
Of course. I wouldn't take her anywhere else.
Then you got nothing to worry about. It ain't fun waiting on them doctors keeping you from your loved ones, but you do no one no good chatting like a bunch of spooked grasshoppers.
I remember when I was Flurry's age, waiting for my baby brother to come. It was terrifying, not knowing what was going on or why my dad was nearly having a heart attack. But my aunt told me how the doctors were good ponies who are doing their best. So try to think about it that way.
Well, obviously they are. They're delivering the next princess.
Yeah, and there can't be a newborn party without a newborn. If there wasn't, what am I gonna do with all these babies and decorations?
Besides, all the stress can't be good for Flurry.
Nah, Daddy had freakouts every time Mom's in pain.
You never know when the baby's going to come. It's why I have this.
Please don't tell me he brought that silly kid with him everywhere.
He did.
Cadence needs her scented candles and chocolates so she can relax. You don't want to see her when she gets cranky and those candles aren't burning.
Has anyone told you how much of a dork your brother is?
All through grade school.
You say that now, but remember how you always looked forward to the late-night study kits I made you.
Shining!
He made one just for study sessions.
And for the freakouts.
Okay, I think that's enough.
The procedure was a success. Princess Cadence is doing well.
What about the baby?
She's alive.
Yes! Hey-ya!
Mama's getting herself a spa day.
That's the last time I listen to you.
Every apple who's had those kinds of cravings always had a cold.
Well, she's not an apple, is she?
Intuition, darlings. Intuition. What about the baby?
Simply put, she's frail.
Frail?
We're unsure of the cause, but as far as we can tell, her bones are brittle. There could be more to her condition, so we'll be conducting a few tests.
But she's okay?
For now. She'll have to stay at least a week while we ensure there aren't other issues.
Let me see her! Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please!
You can in the viewing room. Princess Cadence is already there.
You let her out of bed?
In a wheelchair.
Ah, yeah, I knew that.
Every hero has a journey. Usually their journey begins on a farm or in other circumstances when they're old enough to take on the challenges ahead. Their trials come to them when they're ready to grow and learn. My journey begins here. Oh, Pinky.
Look at them chubby cheeks. Why, I bet you could fit a whole bushel of apples in there.
From the beginning, I had to face my own trials in order to survive, whether or not I was aware or able to do anything about it. From surviving the pregnancy to future hurdles well in my way, there was nothing that could prepare my parents, my sister, or myself for what was to come. Isn't she beautiful, Shining?
Absolutely perfect in every way.
Where's her horn?
She doesn't have one.
Why not?
That's because she's a Pegasus.
Whoa! Is it because you have wings and Daddy doesn't?
You see, sweetie, before she became an alicorn, your mother was a Pegasus.
She was a Pegasus?
Not all alicorns are born. Some, like your mother, earn their horn, wings, possibly both.
Does that make me special?
Very.
You wouldn't happen to have a name, would you? Shiny and I talked about this some time before, depending if it was a boy or a girl. If it was a boy...
Stop stalling! Give us her name!
Alright. Her name is Crystal Essence. A beautiful name for a beautiful princess.
Princess Crystal Essence.
Do you think there will be another storm attack like at my crystalling?
I believe they have measures in place this time in case anything happens.
Is that why Daddy placed a magic screen around the crystal heart?
Most likely.
Will Crystal get an amazing caretaker like you?
Only the best for the royal family's children.
But as good as you? I don't think so.
We'll see about that.
Whoever it is, they won't be better than my gift. It's gonna blow everyone away.
You should be careful when doing it.
I know, but I practiced it all month. You saw.
Yes, you did, and you perform it well. But they're a bit on edge right now, and you still need to learn to do it without magic.
I will. Mommy says it takes time to learn because it's tough.
Of course you will. In time, like every princess before you.
When are you gonna finish? I want to see the decorations.
Just a little more. Perfect.
Now can I go?
So long as you don't go too far.
Thanks, Misty.
Such a spirited child.
Sorry. Here you go.
Oh, jeez. Just set it there. No need to use your magic.
Okay.
If there was such a thing as a crystal yak. We just got her out of the hospital. I don't want to risk taking her back so soon.
Don't worry, dear. I have guards posted everywhere. The Crystal Heart is perfectly safe, and the doctor said as long as we keep a good eye on her, there is no reason to fret.
I know, but I can't shake this feeling. I imagine you will feel that way for a while. This kind of news isn't something any parent would take lightly.
If only we could have been here for her birth.
Please, it's not like you can control when a crisis happens.
And Twilight and her friends provided plenty of support. What's important is we're here now. The crystalling will be one of the most important events in her early life. To receive the heart's blessing and be filled with light and hope from her ponies.
This one shouldn't be as eventful as the last. Unless little Crystal is hiding some special gift.
I hope not. The last thing we need is another crystalling surprise.
Auntie Tia! Auntie Luna!
I was wondering when you would show up.
Looks like someone's grown a bit since we last saw her.
1 whole inch.
A whole inch?
Watch out, sister. She'll be taller than you soon enough.
If you mean in several years, I don't want my little girl growing up too quickly.
Assuming you'll let her.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Do you like my mane? Misty styled it for me.
It looks lovely.
Do you think she could do mine sometime?
No, Misty is my caretaker. She only does my mane.
Oh, drat. I guess I'll have to find one as good as her. If that's possible.
Flurry dear, why don't you go see how your other aunts are doing? We have some adult things to discuss.
Okay, bye Auntie Tia and Luna.
Have you spoken with her about Crystal's condition? We wanted to wait until after the crystalling. That way, we could properly go over everything, while we weren't getting pulled away because of this.
And when Crystal's bedroom and accommodations were set.
There's so much we had to research and prepare for. The last thing we wanted to do was get her swept up in the stress.
Understandable. Have you managed to find the proper caretaker?
Thankfully, yes. And we couldn't ask for better.
The moment she walked in, spoke with us, gave us her credentials, we knew she was the one.
I can't wait to introduce you. You're going to love her. She'll be announced at the celebration still. Or have you brought her in early? At the celebration. We didn't want to break tradition and make the citizens more worried than they are.
They're already on edge with the pushback of the crystalling.
Hopefully this celebration will ease their worries.
Once they see her on that stage, the heart's light washing over the Empire, I'm sure they'll be more content.
Stunt show.
Wonderbolts are getting in their stretches and warming up.
Ballroom. Being set up and prepped, Crystalline Leader Twilight. Stage.
My animal run should be done soon.
Food.
The apples are on schedule.
And the crystal.
The most luxurious shards have been sorted and awaiting approval by Shining and Cadence.
Looks like we're well and on our way. Now for mine.
Hi!
Flurry!
Oh my! You look so lovely!
Those crystals! They perfectly match your eyes.
Misty really outdid herself.
Shouldn't you be getting ready for the crystalline?
I'm ready. That's why I'm here.
I don't think that's what she means, Flurry. Shouldn't you be with your mom and dad to greet the guests?
They said I should come see you.
And you have. But now we have to make sure the rest of the setup for the crystalling is complete.
I can help.
That is very sweet of you. Though these tasks are not ones you could assist with.
But why?
Lots of labor and bossing ponies around.
You can see us after the ceremony.
Don't forget! We got a party to go to!
And you want to be there for your sister, don't you? She will need you the moment the time comes. You may be late if you're too busy helping.
If she shows up, she hasn't even been home.
If it make you feel better, you can accompany me while I take care of my tasks. Since Uncle Spike couldn't join us, I could use the extra help.
Really? What if I get distracted?
You know me. You're ever-organized and timely aunt. I'd never let you be late. This way.
Are these princessy tasks?
It's my job as your parents' crystalline coordinator to ensure everything goes smoothly. Though it's not too far off from some of my royal duties.
That sounds kind of boring.
I wouldn't say so. There's so many lists you can make and many ways to organize them. Different events lead to new ways to experiment and execution.
Ugh. I thought being a princess was more exciting.
Have you ever heard the saying, don't knock it till you try it?
What's that mean?
It means you should give it a try before you dismiss it. Before you know it, you'll be in my place doing princess duties like this. Have your parents given you any princess lessons yet?
I have to take lessons?
You will. Just because you were born a princess doesn't mean you know how to be one.
You make it sound so hard.
Sometimes, yes. But if I can learn to do it, so can you. How about I give you some quick lessons while we go?
What kind of lessons?
Let me show you.
You must hold your head way up high.
My head way up high. About this high?
Yes, that's right. You will learn how to wield a sword and fight.
Sword fighting me?
Here at home with your dad, you may find and forge new allies, trade with and befriend.
Will I really?
All the time, but not before you're taught how to talk. Imagine what it is, your long-awaited life. I've lots and lots to teach you, and the time is going fast.
Alright, I'm ready.
Now shoulders back and stand up tall and do not walk but try to float.
I feel a little silly. Am I floating?
Like a little boat, you give a bow.
What happens now?
Your hoof receives a kiss. Most of all, remember this. If I can learn to do it, you can learn to do it. Someday you will see it. There's nothing to it. Follow in my hoof steps, click by click. You can learn to do it too. Now elbows in and sit up straight and never serve the berry stew.
I never cared for berry stew.
You said that like my brother did. The chantrava, the caviar.
Dessert and then good night.
Not until you get this right. If I can learn to do it, you can learn to do it. Pull yourself together and you'll pull through it. Tell yourself it's easy and it's true. You can learn to do it too. Next, we memorize the names of past heroes. Now here we have Senambia, Senna, Sphinx, Bar and Packing.
Oh!
Dear old Pillar Rock who loved his shovel. Got it, Flurry?
No.
Soswell the Beard.
He was
gifted. Mage Murder Brook.
And
Mars. Flash Magnus bore a magic shield. I hear he's rather handsome.
And I bet he's big and strong.
I don't believe he was too big.
If you could learn to do it, I could learn to do it.
Don't know how you did it.
I simply did it. Suddenly I feel like someone new.
Flurry, you've come so far. If I can learn to do it, you can learn to do it. Pull yourself together and you'll pull through it. Tell yourself it's easy and it's true. You can learn to do it.
Nothing to it. You can learn to do it too.
I finally found you.
Sorry if we worried you. I wanted to spend some quality time with Flurry while we had a moment.
That's perfectly fine. I hate to cut your bonding short, but it's time.
It's time already?
We'll have plenty of time to hang out and have lessons in the future. But right now, your sister needs you. See you at the ceremony!
Is she gonna be there?
She will.
How do you know? I've barely seen her. How am I supposed to be the best big sister ever if I can't even be there?
Your parents will explain soon enough. Remember what I said about patience?
Ugh.
There they are.
Good to see you're able to catch her.
Thankfully, she was with Twilight.
Crystal!
Whoa there. You need to be more careful, Flurry.
Why? Is she still sick?
Well, it's a bit... We'll explain later. Okay, sweetie?
Okay.
Don't forget the crystal.
I have it.
We're all set. Prepare the crystal.
Citizens, may I present to you the newest member of the Crystal Empire!
Look at her!
She's stunning!
Far more beautiful than I ever imagined.
For the princess.
Thank you.
See? Everything's fine. The citizens are satisfied. No storm, no surprise.
We still need to get through the night. You look ravishing this evening, Princess.
We are honored to be guests for this prestigious occasion.
Thank you for coming. Is it over yet?
Almost.
Why do I have to thank the guests? Don't Mommy and Daddy do that already?
It's important for you to thank them as well, since you are the future Crown Princess of the Crystal Empire.
Will it be less boring when I'm older?
Not necessarily, though you will grow accustomed to it.
Accustomed?
You will get used to it.
Was that the last family?
I believe so.
Attention, everyone! With the final gifts presented, it is time to announce the pony who will be assigned as caretaker to Princess Crystal Essence.
Wait! I have a gift too!
Can you wait to give it after Mommy makes her announcement?
Do I have to?
It would make us very happy if you did.
Fine.
The pony we have chosen has proven to be an expert in her field, has many years of child care experience, and is trained in traditional crystal pony healing techniques. Please welcome Velveteen Honey.
Do you, Velveteen Honey, promise to care for our daughter, to be by her side, to stay loyal to the royal family and the empire itself?
I do.
And do you swear this upon the Crystal Heart itself?
May it strike me down if I break my vow.
Then we welcome you into our family and our home.
Thank you for this honor, Your Highness.
Can I give it now?
Go ahead.
You're going to love it, Crystal. I've been working on it for a whole month.
Flurry?
Honey, I think that's good.
I'm not done. Shining!
I knew Princess Flurry was gifted, but this is truly an astounding feat.
She can do this with her magic alone? Imagine what else she can do.
I can't wait to see how strong crystal magic is!
I did it. I know it's not perfect, but...
You need to be more careful, Flurry.
What were you thinking?
I wanted to make something pretty. For Crystal.
Why don't I take Flurry outside for a moment?
Please, do.
What did I...
Shh! Calm yourself. You may cry once we get out of sight. Your parents will be here soon. Don't fret.
They're gonna crown me for sure.
I doubt they will.
How do you know? They got upset at the party.
Because I am the greatest caretaker in the world, and as such, I know all sorts of things.
I'm sorry! I didn't mean to do anything. I just wanted to give Crystal the best gift ever.
It's okay, Flurry. Please calm down.
We're sorry for yelling at you.
Didn't I do something wrong?
Yes. Well, no, but...
What your mother's trying to say is that things are complicated.
Complicated?
Sometimes, when a baby is brought into this world, they aren't born right.
Why?
It's something that happens, and Mommy and Daddy can't control it. Crystal is one of those babies. She's very weak, so we need to be careful when we are around her.
Is that why you got upset? Because I almost hurt her?
We were spooked is all.
You're so young, and your magic isn't like normal pony magic. Had something gone wrong, you could have seriously gotten Crystal hurt.
But I practiced a lot.
I'm sure you have. But sometimes, spells can go awry, even after years of practice.
From now on, we need you to be extra special careful with your sister. Something as simple as a trip or a sneeze in her direction could put her in the hospital. Do you think you can do that?
I can.
Of course you can. You're going to be the best big sister ever, right?
Yeah.
And that's why you're going to take good care of her. Look after her when we need you to. Be especially gentle.
I will.
See? Nothing to worry about.
Your Highnesses, the guests are becoming troubled at your absence. We'll be right there.
Are you ready to rejoin the party, sweetie?
I don't know.
If you're not up to it, it's okay. I guess I'll just have to do that father-daughter dance alone.
No, I'm ready.
So long as we don't get any more surprises.
Pinky promise.
Ugh, what a night.
You can say that again. Do you mind?
Not at all, Your Highness. After everything you've been through tonight, you deserve some rest.
Thank you. And don't hesitate to call us if she cries or...
No more from you. I am her assigned caretaker, and as such, it is my duty to ensure you two relax and are able to focus 100% on our esteemed empire. To bed with both of you. Go on. Shoo!
Thank you for everything, Velveteen.
Those parents of yours, so stressed and frazzled. Thankfully, I am here now to ensure comfort for everyone. I swear if that is you coming to see if I need this or will do that, I will... Why, Princess Flurry Heart and her caretaker! What are you doing letting her out of bed at this hour?
I'm sorry if we're being a bother, but Flurry wanted to say a few words to her sister if that's all right.
It cannot wait till morning.
Please, Miss Honey. It's important.
Very well.
Hey, Crystal. It's me, Flurry, your bestest and only big sister. I wanted to say that I'm sorry if I scared you. All I wanted to do was give you the most amazing gift ever. Next time, I'm gonna make something I can give you instead of a big spell. I don't know why you're so weak, but I wanted you to know that I'm always gonna be there for you. Flurry Heart isn't gonna let anything bad happen to you. And when you're older, we can do all kinds of fun stuff, like dress up, tea parties, playing with dolls, jumping in puddles, rolling in mud to make that one meanie maid angry when we
Aren't they precious?
fly around, play swords with Daddy,
I suppose they are.
through the halls, even
Cute.
when Mommy tells us to slow down.
I'm Misty Belle, by the way. Feel free to call me Misty.
Velveteen, honey. Simply Velveteen, if you will.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.